is one of those things that's really annoying when your animal can't quite get it right. And it may actually turn out that you're standing in the dog's way and making it so that it's harder to get that potty training happening. So I'll give you some good tips on that, and we'll also extend to some older dog tips as well. All right, so first of all, puppies need to pee pretty much all the time, but especially after they play, after they sleep, after they eat, after they train, and 30 minutes after they pretty much pee before, so all the time. So right after they go, they're usually empty, but that's not something you can actually set your watch by. Sometimes they really have to pee right away again. If you find that they're peeing like every 5 minutes, there's probably a urinary tract infection and you want to go see your vet about that. All right, so this applies to adult dogs and puppies, even though I'll be talking about puppies all the way through. The one exception is that adult dogs, if you're having a house training event that's out of the blue, so your dog was house trained and now he's not, you probably need a vet check. There's probably something else going on. If it's a smaller dog and you've just never bothered with the house training all the way through, then you may or may not need the vet check, but it's not a bad idea anyway. Bigger dogs, or adult dogs rather, can hold it for longer, and they may actually be marking. So there may be a male dog that's lifting his leg to mark around your house, and in that case you'll need to use something like a belly band, which is sort of like a diaper for male dogs. When you're house training a puppy, you need to know, where is my puppy at all times? So either the puppy is empty, in which case that's fine, they can go run around doing puppy stuff, and like I said, that's only for a couple of minutes before they stop being empty again. Under close supervision, so that means that you're actually watching them and not just sort of on your computer and hoping that maybe you notice your puppy. The third place your puppy might be is somewhere where they're likely to hold it. So that might be in a crate where they're less likely to go to the bathroom, in a marsupial pouch, so attached to your own body, usually works better with smaller dogs, or a tether, so that way the dog can warn you. So a little leash that attaches to their harness, and that way they're close enough for you to see if something's going wrong. The fourth place that they can be is somewhere where it's okay to go to the bathroom, because basically you've prepared for the mess, or they're outside. So you might want to puppy-proof your kitchen, so there's pee pads or newspapers and then an exercise pen to keep them in that area. But as long as they're in a place where they can go without a mess, then you don't need to supervise. Make it easy for your puppy to say that he needs to go outside. So for example, you want to have one exit. If you have a really fancy house with a whole bunch of different stories, confine the puppy to one smaller space so that the exit is really clear, and then gradually add more space to your puppy's experience as time goes on. You also might want to add a way for your dog to specifically say, I need to go to the bathroom, or I need to go outside, by having bells on the door. So you can hang a string of bells on the door. There's some that are specifically made for dogs as well. Or a front desk bell, so just the little round bell that they can hit with their paw. Recommend that you tape that down, because otherwise they hit it and then it slides underneath the couch, which I know from experience. They also need a way to get back inside, so the bells can be on the outside as well. So they've got ways to communicate, I need to go inside and I need to go out. Teach your dog to go to the bathroom on cue. So I have 2 cues for my dog Peanut. I say hurry up or be quick, depending on which function I want him to do, because I feel kind of silly telling him to go to the bathroom when he just did, unless I'm saying to do the other function. All right, so basically all you do is you insert the cue. So just as you think that the dog will go to the bathroom soon, you say be quick, for example. So you say be quick. He's already done his little spinning around. He's about to go to the bathroom. He does it. And then right as he finishes, you click and give a treat. So the correct order again is that you insert the cue just when you are sure that it will happen. It happens because it was going to happen anyway, and then you reinforce it.
Go potty. Yay! Good boy. Good boy. Good potty.
So there's lots of different ways that that can go wrong. So let's take a look at some of those.
Hey, go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Jimmy, go pee. Go pee, Jimmy. Come on. Jimmy, go pee. Good pee. Good boy. Good pee. Yay. Good boy. Good pee. Good pee. Go potty. Go potty. Hurry up. Quickly. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty.
So So what you saw in those previous videos were some mistakes. So first of all, we want one cue. So don't have a variety of cues that you say. You also don't want to be chanting. Just say it once and then wait to make sure that you're saying it at a time when you think it will work. If it turns out you're wrong, that's fine. Just wait some period of time and then say it again when you're sure now that it will work. And then make sure also that you treat right after eliminating so they really notice the reinforcer. Puppies also develop a substrate preference, meaning that they prefer to go to the bathroom on what they used when they were a puppy. So if they've never peed on gravel, for example, then when they are an adult, then they might not be able to pee on gravel. Or if you have snow in your yard the entire time that your dog is a puppy, and then now it's summer, they're not really sure where to go. So sometimes they'll even start just going to the bathroom on the porch because that was the closest place. So make sure to actually practice going to the bathroom in those various different places and generalize to what they might experience from other people's houses so that they can ring the bell and say, I need to go outside. And your dog is then potty trained for all the different places that he may go. Puppy proof for house training by making it so that there are less things that your puppy may go to the bathroom on. So removing rugs, it's throw rugs you can just roll up, or putting down rugs that are washable is also fine, but it also develops that habit of going to the bathroom on those rugs. So I prefer to just remove them altogether. Using exercise pens to block off a specific area where the puppy is allowed to be when he's not supervised can be really useful. And then finally, block off any unused rooms. So if there's a room in your house that you don't really go to very much, chances are your puppy might just sort of sneak off there and say, I guess I'm outside now, and then use that as his toilet area. Most puppies won't go to the bathroom in a crate, at least not right away. If they're in there for too long, they will. So that's one problem if you're finding that your dog is having accidents in the crate. Second, they may have a urinary tract infection and just simply not be able to hold it. They might also be afraid of something and that caused their bladder to sort of loosen, or likely that they came from a puppy mill or pet store. Those puppies have sort of lost the habit of being clean, and so they tend to sort of use whatever space they're in to go to the bathroom. Now, one thing that you can do to make that crate back into a safe space for the puppy not to go to the bathroom is to turn it into a food dish. So make sure it's nice and clean, and then you can scatter his dog food in that crate and use that for mealtime over and over until that becomes a space that's more for eating and less for pottying. If your puppy has an accident, it can be tempting to punish in some way, but that's actually not helpful. All you need to do is just say outside and then take the puppy outside. So model the behavior that you're looking for. It may be that they still have some pee in them and then you can go reinforce them for going to the bathroom outside. But regardless, you want to just get them in the habit of going outside. Now, if you saw the accident later, so you didn't catch them in the act of doing it, just clean up. There's nothing you can do. So do not rub your nose your nose or the dog's nose into the mess. It really just makes them think that you're crazy. So just clean it up. Don't make a big deal out of it. If you punish them for going to the bathroom inside, they may be afraid to pee on leash, which is really unfortunate because now you have a dog who won't do his business when you are in a hurry. And then also they might get sneaky to stay safe. So what I mean by that, they're not really sort of plotting to take over the world, but they may go behind the couch and use that as the toilet area because that's the safe place to go versus out where you can see it. So to summarize, the basic way to do house training is just to prevent the accidents, so observe your dog whenever you can and reinforce success. And the good thing is they will be house trained sooner or later.